going on, friends? Welcome to the live. Mr. Seggy and Frisk joined. What's up, y'all? What's up, Judy? Queen is here. PR Queen, what's going on? Welcome to the live, ladies and gentlemen. We got a show today, ladies and gentlemen. This country is going into it's going to back to the Stone Age. We're going back to we're just going back. There is no progression here, dude. I'm just baffled with what is happening in Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody that has not, or if you have not been informed, Texas just passed one of the strictest abortion laws in the country. Shit, if not in the world, y'all. I wouldn't even be surprised. It's been a minute. I have a mental breakdown. I decided to take a break from social media. PR Queen, I completely understand. I do this shit for a living, so I get it, man. Sometimes you just need to step back a minute, take your time, and then you come back when you're ready. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's a lot of shit happening in Texas. We're gonna get into that here momentarily. Let me actually do that real quick. There you go. Now we're nicely in frame. There's just a lot of shit that's been happening, and that's really one of them. And look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is why I was so afraid when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. What's up, Cement? Welcome. Thank you for coming by to the live. That is why I am so afraid of why I was and still am so afraid since Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away. I knew that this was gonna happen. I had a feeling. I just knew, man. I just knew. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, when she passes away, we're gonna have a hell of a time with the 6 conservative judges, and we even have one conservative one that hopped over. It was like 5-4 split when they passed this law that they don't want to look at it, which is crazy to think about. On the topic at hand, I don't want to hear about medical freedom ever again from non-mask wearers. Yeah, let me tell you something. I just saw a woman come through my Facebook page, my personal one, with a circle around her picture. It says medical freedom. I didn't even know what that was until about 15 minutes ago. What's up, Metal? What's going on, my friend? Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. We have a hell of a topic today, ladies and gentlemen, and I have a video I'm going to react to, and we'll get into that shortly. But I really want to break down on what the hell is actually happening in Texas and what the atrocity that happened. This is not anything to laugh at. This is dangerous. Really, like, sincerely, this is seriously dangerous. I don't know how the hell these people even got away with it, man. I would be protesting in front of Abbott's house every day. I wouldn't let him out of his goddamn yard. No, you're gonna change the law from your house. It's insanity, ladies and gentlemen. Insanity. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, and I think every man in this country should be sick of it. By the way, host 00312, thank you so much for the follow. I just noticed that you followed. Got Mama D78 that followed. Thank you so much. American Honey, and I'm missing one here. It keeps skipping it. I keep skipping it. I'm sorry. But yeah, women's rights are literally being attacked right now. Absolutely. 100%. Hi, so glad that you're talking about this. Absolutely. Is it Marna? Yeah, no, this is something that needs to be talked about. This is why I brought it here, so we can actually talk about it without having any issues. No, it's something that needs to be talked about. What happened in Texas and what secretly, well, not secretly, but no one was talking about it. What happened in South Carolina, both of those states have similar laws now. 6 weeks abortion, you're done. You can't get any more. If you're raped or even have incest, cannot get it done. If you get it. If you have a miscarriage, I believe. If you have a miscarriage, it's a manslaughter charge. We'll look into this here shortly. But yeah, that's what it is. What's up, Queen Irish? What's going on? Yeah, it's something that really needs to be talked about. I stumbled across some guy's TikTok live that said abortion is murder. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that same live, and I literally went in there. Was like, you what a parasite? Really, you can't really commit murder to a parasite. Yeah, I was like, it's okay being a baby, but it's still, yeah, it's insanity, dude. It's these people are comedians, literally comedians. I find these people just, my God, I oh, you learn something new every day. But abortion is not murder. That is the dumbest thing ever, dude. To be honest, why do leftists think better than Trump people? Because they are better. Logan King. It's actually statistically proven that the left is more educated. It's literally a statistical fact. The left is more educated than the right. Period. It's a fact. That literally is a fact. I don't know what else to tell you, man. But I know a purse thief. He pulls you off the bike. Ronald, what are you talking about? A purse thief? I'm so thankful that we can speak about this. A lot of ignorant people because continue to choose to bury their heads in the sand and pretend that this isn't happening. Straight facts. We are better, absolutely. I actually think that the left is better. Morally, fundamentally, I'm sorry. Anyone that's against some particular thing, you're not good. Like, I'm against, like, we were watching a video of the Ku Klux Klan, and they're like, we're against racial mixing. If you're against that, then you are wrong, and usually those people are on the right. You won't catch many leftists in the KKK because they don't believe in those fundamentals. I know a purse thief. He rides on a bike and steals purses. Okay. Good to know. Good to know, man. I don't know why you're sharing that in here. You should go call the authorities. Possibly. Now, Seg, you know what they love? They love children, right? They love the child inside until it's born. Once you're born, you're federally fucked. You're screwed. You're done. Conservatives don't care about you, and they never will. That's just fact. Sorry that facts hurt your feelings, but that's just how it is. Conservatives absolutely love it when you are pregnant and, oh, we'll take care of it, and then the moment the baby comes out, is over. He said, I'm not a snitch. Laugh my ass. All right. You just told us. If I knew who you were, I would have been like, yeah, well, he knows a purse. You need to go call him because he knows somebody that's riding around town stealing purses. Pre-born, you good. Preschool, you're fucked. George Carlin will always hit it on the nose, man. They're pro-birthers, not pro-lifers. Ain't that the truth, Plex? Ain't that the truth, man? I mean, the truism behind that statement... I love you too, sis. Thanks so much for coming in. You leaving? Why would I snitch, my homie? I don't know. Oh my God, I haven't seen you on here in a while. I love your TikTok. Thank you so much, SR. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button if you are here. If you're on YouTube, hello at YouTube. If you are on Twitch, hello at Twitch. Try to pop on to Twitch and follow me here as well. Did you hear about Texas gun law they just passed? Yeah, they had passed 3 things. That's what I want to talk about. That stupid abortion law. They passed a gun law where you can be, if you're over 21, no training, no, you don't need nothing, no permit, you can just carry your gun, concealed. If you're in Texas, if you're just over 21, you don't need a permit, don't need a license, don't need nothing. You get to carry a gun. Amazing, right? Wow, what an awesome state. Let's pay attention to see how many mass shootings happen in Texas here now now that this law is live. I can't wait to see what happens. This is depressing, dude. And I'm cool with you guys, with people that are. Oh, thank you so much, Lucid, for for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you are able to, please subscribe. If you have a Prime, I think you can do. I think that's why his says Prime next to it. But anyway, yeah, you can carry a weapon. If you're over 21 in Texas, carry a weapon. Don't need nothing. So no abortion, but some nut can come into school and kill kids. This is, yeah, I'm telling you. Marna, I am telling you right now, the insanity that's happening in this country. Look, conservatives are so pissed off that they had 8 years of a black man running the country. They're so pissed off that they brought Donald fucking Trump into office. That was it. That was their messiah. They're like, you know what? We're going to go from pretty good to holy hell, where the hell are we? There's no in between. Like, we didn't even have any buffer room. Joe Biden now is the buffer room between Obama and Trump. Sadly, it should have been somebody else. But yeah, it's insanity, dude. It's absolute vile insanity. This completely affects low-income mothers and minorities. The rich fucks can fly to wherever they can get one themselves. That's the truth, yeah. If it affects one of those rich people that made this law, if it affects them, they'll just go to a state that can get done or a country that'll let you do it. It's insanity. They make laws in their own states, and then when those laws affect them, they go somewhere else to get it done. Oh my God, it's insane. Have you joined Hoover? I'm not sure. What is Hoover? Elaborate on that one for me. It's like TikTok, but no BS, which for Twitch stream. Oh, nice. Yeah, Plex. I have not looked into that. Please DM me on Instagram. Remind me. I would love to do that. I'm trying to transition from TikTok to here and YouTube because I can do a lot more here. It's a lot more interactive. It's just better. It's just much better. Abbott had the nerve to make some ridiculous claim that supposedly Texas was going to get rid of all the rapists in order to justify the Taliban-like abortion law. Like that's what they do. They sprinkle in this kind of bullshit where they're like, "Oh, it'll do this, it'll affect that, and if you do it this way, you know, it'll get rid of this one thing," which is statistically there's no proving that. How can you even prove that shit? It's kind of impossible. Abbott and Death Santis need to be recalled. Ain't that the truth, SR? Will do. Thanks, Plex. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Stick around for the live until once the live is over. Then hop on over to my Instagram and shoot me that DM, please. But Frisky's back. Thank you so much, Frisk. Yeah, it's insane. Something is happening in this country. People lost their mind because, you know, they had a black man that ran the country for 8 years. Oh, that's a no-go with conservatives, man. You know what kind of shit they were talking behind bars, man. Or behind closed doors, excuse me. You know what they were talking, dude. You know exactly what every white boy in Mississippi was saying when Obama was became president. I ain't gonna get into that shit. But yeah. I signed 2 separate petitions to recall Death Santis. Good on you. Good. We all should sign petitions on it. Thank God Newsom survived the recall. There you go. No, we all need to sign petitions. Abbott ain't gonna win. I truly don't think Abbott's gonna win with this. Like, there's so many women that are pissed off, not just in the state of Texas, all over the country, if not also in Europe. I think in Germany they were even talking about this abortion law in Texas. It's a big fucking deal. The thing is, a day later, after that, or maybe 2 days later, Mexico made abortion legal. They're like, oh yeah, we're not going to do that. Arguably the second biggest, or arguably the most religious Catholic country, second most religious country in the world, I think. Yeah, no joke. And they made it legal. But the United States, nah, man, them high donors are much more important. Let's be honest. Some men pretend they support abortion based on women's advocacy as a smokescreen. They supported for selfish reasons. So it's they can be free for responsibility from getting a chick pregnant. I don't know, Hooser, because I support a woman's choice. A woman should choose what she wants to do with. If she wants to keep it or not my business. Truly, not. I don't know. All these Texans are gonna be climbing over to Mexico. That's funny. That's probably why they did that. They're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and then yeah, we'll make. That's probably what happened, dude. Oh, that's probably what happened. Mexico was like, well, they'll just come over here. Well, good. Fuck it. We'll help our economy. Let's do it. Yeah. I agree with you. But yeah, I have also a video we're gonna be reacting to here shortly. Get the live go a little bit more. We'll talk about this some further. But I don't like bringing up guns in here as well because I have a lot of left. Believe it or not, a lot of liberals do like guns. That's just how it is, man. Bottom line, for sure. You can't legitimate morality. Ain't that the truth? No, you can't. It's a person's personal choice to do what they want with their bodies. I'm actually confused that legal or assisted suicide is illegal. It shouldn't be. Wow. Who the hell gives you the right to tell me that I don't want to be alive anymore? It's just in my opinion. And that's just me speaking from you can't get more free than that. I think 2 countries, I know one for sure, Belgium. Belgium has legal assisted suicide. You have to now, I looked into it, there's some steps you have to take. A doctor has to confirm, there's got to be something either terminal or you can't just walk in like healthy, hey, I want to commit suicide. No doctor would ever do that. So yeah. Anyone smart likes guns. I don't think this law will stick. I hope not anyway. I don't think it will either. One of the best things about the country, right to bear arms. So man, I'm with you with the whole right to bear arms. I'm just weird about weapons because my life was altered and completely changed and went a completely different direction because of guns. Guns have personally affected my life in a bad way. So I'm the worst person to talk about guns here. I'm super left. I despise guns. I don't think guns are good. We don't need them. This is just me speaking, though. This is just my opinion. Because I have different aspects that happen to me in my life where I have no respect for guns. If you want one, you have all right to own one. I think there should be precautions and steps you should take before you can get this gun. That's just me, my opinion. But I don't like bringing up guns in here because I know a lot of liberals that like guns. Cement is probably someone that's more on the left. He likes guns. I know Frisky likes guns. Super left. Which is cool. No problem. No problem whatsoever. For the record, women don't know they're pregnant at 6 weeks. Yes. Queen Irish is actually right. She's right. My husband is an Army vet, and we decided to go for our CCW permit. He strongly feels that we need a gun for protection because the way the people are behaving these days. And that's absolutely fine. I have no problem with that. Just be safe and go through a logistical, a process where you have to go through hoops, man. I don't think anybody should just, here, you can have a gun. Even if you're good, you should go and prove that you're good. I want you to prove that you're good. You know what I mean? For the record, I was about 12.5 weeks pregnant when I found out. Okay. See? That's what I mean. We just need stricter gun control, close the loopholes. I got the hammer in my head. Better to have one and not need it than to have one and not have it. Good statement. But don't ever touch a gun if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Okay, see? That's where the left comes out of you. Like, even though you like guns, but if you're dumb, don't ever use guns. Please stay away from them. I appreciate that, Plex. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. I will check it out the moment I get off here, and I want to check that out. I appreciate that. I won't touch a gun before taking the concealed weapons course. I want to be absolutely sure I know how to use a gun before going near one. Absolutely. I'm with you. I took a course when I got mine. There you go. There you go. First took that test. May as well play with a chainsaw as well as a gun. You don't know how to use it. I mean, right. Left has gone too far left. It's mental. What's up with the left defending convicted sex offenders? Who? Vampire hunter. Elaborate on who on the left is defending sex offenders. I've never heard of this. I don't, and I wouldn't. That is bizarre. Miss Ike, hey, what's going on, baby? I'm against hunting and gun ownership of any kind. There you go. So am I. Absolutely. But I don't like talking about it here too much because I know a bunch of my friends that do enjoy guns and are gun-friendly people. I'm referring to We Spa LA. Oh, big ass protest. Google We Spa LA. Somebody Google that. Let's see. Hold on. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can do it. Hold on. What is it called? We Spa LA. Okay, this is a spa. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay, but it's about a cisgender woman that an unknown individual with a what is this? What am I looking at? I don't even want to look at this, man. I don't even. Yeah, I checked it out. Yeah, I put it on the side. I'm gonna look at it here in a little bit. Fuck lefties, buy guns. Really? Okay. Nobody defends, so expect others. So, yeah, I mean, you're right. Well, anyway, women's rights are something that men should not be getting involved with. Anything involving a female body, if you're a man, you have no right to say to anything. What do you have to, it's not you. Imagine if someone said, it's just hypothetically speaking, they make it a law where you have to go get a vasectomy. You have to. It's a law. What are you going to do about it? There's nothing you're going to do about it. He was a convicted sex offender walking around naked at a women's spa. Well, if he's a convicted sex offender, I don't give a shit what they are. Man, woman, non-binary, transgender, gay, homosexual, lesbian, does not matter. I'm judging them as a person. Now, if he really, or he, I'm going to say a woman. If she was a convicted sex offender, take her to jail immediately. Period. This is what it is. So, yeah, so it was a she. Yeah, you can go ahead, vampire. Goodbye, man. You can get rid of it. If he's gonna say trans women aren't women, we're not gonna play that game around here, man. I got moderators that will take care of you. So, yeah. Anyway, like I said, this person doesn't understand what women's rights are, so they're gone. Women's rights are very important to me. So when Texas did that, they spit in people's faces. People like me, they spat in our faces. And I'm just not going to sit here and allow them to do that. Sorry. I'm just not. And the person like him is just disrespectful. They're not going to accept a person for who they are, regardless of what they are. They're just not going to accept them if society does not make it a norm. And I'm using that very, very loosely. I love New York, but right now I want to run out of here. I bet it. I bet. Miss seeing you on Saturday, Queen. But yeah, just believe that women shouldn't have to have any laws preventing them to do what they want to do. Do you think, honestly, they got getting rid of the whole 6-week? Do you think people are not going to go get abortions? They'll just cross the border to Mexico. They'll go into another state that can legally do it. Literally, I have Planned Parenthood like 7 miles from my house because I live in the liberal city. You don't think people are just going to go to these places? Of course they are. Of course they are. That is a Green Bay mug. Yep, go Pack go, baby. Go Pack go. Yeah, she tried. She tried. But let's, I gotta go take a restroom break, and then we're gonna get started on the actual video that I'm going to analyze, which is about 13 minutes, and then we'll get into that. It's the top 5 leftist takedowns of 2019. I just thought that these were hilarious. I watched the beginning of it, and I want to tear it down with y'all. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Let's get started with this video. I'm super excited about this. I wanna see what you guys think. I don't know anything about this. I have no clue what we're about to watch, but I know that it's the top 5 leftist takedowns of 2019. No idea what this is. This is Turning Point USA. If you know what Turning Point USA is, yeah, you'll let's just get into it and see what we find.
So I'm a conservative. One thing I have a hard time rationalizing to my liberal friends, and conservatives on TV and politicians have a hard time articulating, is intelligent reasons why the wall must be built.
Okay, intelligent reasons on why the wall must be built. Let's hear why the reasonings, because these are leftist takedowns. I want to see how they're going to take a leftist down. Here we go.
I am curious your thoughts on that.
3 quick things. Number 1, I'm going to say some facts. I'm going to talk about fairness. Then I'm going to talk about sovereignty.
Facts, fairness, and sovereignty. The 3 things he's going to bring up. I can't wait. Please, Turning Point USA, give us your facts. I am ready.
Some facts.
Please.
An illegal alien in the state of Arizona is twice as likely to commit a crime versus a natural-born citizen. Fact.
Give me 1 second. We need to Google that. We absolutely need to Google that. The thing is, illegal immigrant crime rate, as he likes to call it. How the hell do you even know statistically what they're doing? Yeah, Candace Owens is next to him. There she is, right there. Yeah, right. Immediately, Jody. Immediately, I died a little bit. I didn't watch this. I kept the. I want to see. Crime rate for illegal aliens. Here we go. Comparing crime rates between undocumented immigrants, legal immigrants, and natural-born U.S. citizens in Texas. All right. Here we go. Let me find the statistic. Did they actually break it down, or do you have to fucking read through this thing? Oh, holy shit. Here we go. Okay, the crime rate per 100,000 persons in Texas right now. I'll just show it to you guys. Undocumented are on the bottom. These are people like me that came here and are legal citizens now. And these are natural-born Americans, like born in this country. This is the lowest. This is in Texas. So it took me 2 seconds to search this shit. and to realize that it's bullshit. All right, Adam. I love you, brother. I'll see you soon. But yeah, that lie. Immediate lie. Continue.
90% of all heroin and fentanyl come across the southern border. Fact.
Heroin and fentanyl coming from Mexico. Let's see. I don't know if he's right or not. The first one, he was wrong, so it's not a fact. He's lying to the people that he's in the room there. I'm gonna search this shit. We're gonna find it. I'm going to find every flaw with him. Four misconceptions about U.S.-bound drug flow from Mexico and Central America. This is an article. One of the biggest misconceptions, and this is number one, is Central America is an important vector for heroin trafficking. That's actually a misconception. So, again, this guy is wrong. He said 90% of heroin and fentanyl come through southern border. Fact? It's not a fact. He's lying to these people again.
Over 10,000 kids are illegally sex trafficked across the southern border every single year. Fact.
10,000 children are sex trafficked across the southern border. I wouldn't be surprised, but let me double check. That's disgusting, by the way. Holy shit. I don't even think I should Google child sex trafficking. I'm not even going to Google that shit. So no, I can't search this one. But here we go. Here's the next one. Maybe you guys know. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't know. Let's see. Here's the next one.
We have 56,000 illegal immigrants in our federal prison system. Fact.
56,000 illegal immigrants in our federal prison system. Here we go. Okay, so the only statistic that I can find is from Catco Institute. It's in .org. This is from 2017, so let me see here. It's saying here that it's about 1,500 is from what they're getting here, this institute. So it's not 56,000 illegal immigrants in our federal prison system. It's like 1,700. Hey, Andy, thank you so much for stopping by. We're just streaming. This is a leftist channel, and I'm just breaking down the top 5 leftist takedowns of 2019. It's the one I found. And he's going to take down leftists, or different people are going to take down leftists, and I'm going to take down their bullshit. So that's what I'm doing right now. But, yeah, here we go. Let's see what else you got.
And countless in our state penitentiary system.
Sure, okay.
$135 billion a year. That's how much is the financial burden on U.S. taxpayers every single year that illegal immigrants drain from our system. Fact.
150. Go back one more time, sweetheart.
Payers every single year that $1 a year. Countless in our state penitentiary system. $135 billion a year. That's how much is the financial burden on U.S. taxpayers every single year that illegal immigrants drain from our system. Fact.
135 billion that illegal immigrants drain. Right? Let me just break a little perspective here for this sweet cupcake over here with his. Look at him, he's so serious, so candid. She's sitting there so seriously, so serious. Let me tell you about your 135 billion. Your government spends $800 billion a year bombing brown people. Okay? So I don't, even if that number's true, I don't care. You already take the cake and everything, and the crumbs, man. You take the loaf and the crumbs. with the $800 billion that you spend every single year on military spending, just to bomb brown people and give some cash for oil. Yeah, don't give me this whole, I don't even care about that number. That number is dumb. So, let's continue.
You put all that together, that's a pretty compelling argument that we have some problems with our southern border. Those are some facts. Number two is fairness. As
I can't wait to hear this.
Candace said, it is not fair to the people in Bolivia. It's not fair to the people in Bangladesh. And it's not fair to the people in Belarus that had to wait in line, fill out an application form, not commit a crime, and then wait a decade to come into this country to maybe have a chance to become an American. It is not fair to them. Number three is sovereignty. Why do walls matter?
Okay. He's just bringing up, because this group of people had to do it. Why should we make laws to make it easier for you to come to this country? Oh my God, how dumb is this? Like, okay, it was hard for them. It was 10 years. Don't you want to fix that? Don't you want to change that around? Like, that's not a good thing, my guy. Like, we need to, if they want to come here, it should be much easier. Shoot, you should just be able to walk into any country you want to. That's just my opinion. There is no borders, in my opinion.
Matter? Why do borders matter?
Yeah, borders don't matter, exactly.
Borders are a physical representation of when good ideas begin and bad ideas start.
Oh, where good ideas begin and bad ideas start, man? Are you serious? Oh my God.
If you don't believe me, just ask East and West Germany.
You don't even, I bet you money, sweetheart, you have no idea why they were even separated, let alone why that thing even occurred. He knows nothing about Germany. Straight facts, y'all. Straight
All right,
facts.
North or South Korea. If you believe in open borders, you do not believe in the physical delineation of where good ideas start and bad ideas start.
I guess I don't. Motherfucker, I guess I don't. I don't want to. Believe it or not, I don't want to. I don't want to have anything to do with what your fundamentals are because they're flawed. I don't want to live in 1956 anymore. I want to actually live in 2022 almost. These people are pathetic. They're losers, man, honestly. They're below all of us, and that's just how it is.
The wall right now is not only important for facts, not only important the fact.
The wall means nothing. The wall is literally irrelevant, and they're spending our money for no reason. It's Mr. PJ's appreciate it. Yeah, it absolutely is.
I mentioned the fairness, but also the sovereignty. We are not Mexico. We have a unique culture.
We are not Mexico, y'all. Mexico has universal health care, and they just legalized abortion. But they don't want to be like Mexico. Of course, they don't want to be like Mexico because the white man isn't affected here. If we're gonna be like Mexico in the United States, it's gonna affect the white man. And that's the problem in the United States. And I'm tired of fucking talking. I'm tired of just whispering about it. It's time to talk about it. Okay? The white man, it's enough is enough. And you're not going to continue your bullshit. That's just my opinion.
We have a unique identity. The Mexican culture is something that should be appreciated and understood, but our culture is much different and has outpaced them over the last.
Yeah, our culture here is dumb. We literally have people walking around a planet, a country, that has a deadly virus roaming around, and they don't want to get vaccinated. A vaccine that literally will not make you as sick and potentially not have to be on a respirator and die. Oh, yeah, I have nothing to even say to that, dude. It's insanity. Insanity. Outpaced them? Yeah. The United States outpaced Mexico. Dude, I'd rather live in Mexico. Considering all these motherfuckers are obsessed with Mexican culture, ain't that the truth? We don't have a culture here. No, we don't. There is no culture here. We just don't.
50 years. And to say that we should have open borders and we should have some sort of transferable citizenship cheapens the idea of the American identity and culture of the people that have waited in line and the tens of millions of immigrants that have to fly halfway across the world to come into this country.
Look, man, I'm a citizen. I'm a naturalized citizen. I flew across the world to come to this country. Yeah, we were literally welcomed here with open arms, and I will keep saying that until I am dead. This dude doesn't understand it because white privilege is speaking right now, and the woman next to him thinks that he is speaking the truth. That's the fucked up part. it's pathetic. These people are pathetic, dude. Really.
So those are the 3 reasons I would give: to build the wall, build it quickly,
Build the wall, build it quickly. We should build a wall around you, so you just, that's where you stay and you don't go any further.
build it high, build it wide, with a big door so
And
everyone
deep.
can come in legally.
One more time.
Build it quickly, build it high, build it wide, with a big door so
And
everyone
deep.
can come in legally.
Everybody can come in legally. Your Trump impression's pretty bad. It's worse than mine, dude. I thought mine was bad, but holy shit. Yeah, we're supposed to be a mixing pot of cultures in America, right? Ain't that the truth, man? Y'all know. Candace Owens thinks white people like her. Okay, La Chica, it's kind of funny as shit right now. It's kind of funny. But let's continue with this video.
Thank you.
You believe that the Constitution's the best document in political history?
Do you believe that the Constitution is the best document in political history? That's the question. I can't wait for this answer. I seriously cannot wait for this answer. Here we go.
Greatest political document ever.
There you go.
Thank you.
I want to know, how is it possible to believe that when it's based on racist principles?
How is it? I said, describe the. Okay, hold on. I want to know how it's possible to believe that when it's based on racism, which is absolutely true, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry to bust your bubble, but the Constitution is based on racism. It's based on white men and only white men. Men, I gotta make that very clear. White men, not women. No woman, any kind. That's what was based out of. But let's see here, because I used to as well, but I don't anymore. I think the Constitution is very flawed and has a lot of good ideas, but it has a lot of bad ideas as well.
I want to know, how is it possible to believe that when it's based on racist principles?
When it's based on racist principles, that's exactly what it is. Here we go.
They describe indigenous peoples as merciless Indian savages.
Merciless Indian savages. That's what they described indigenous people in there.
They don't describe African Americans as full people.
They don't describe African Americans as full people.
And they don't even recognize other people.
And they don't recognize other people of color, yeah.
Color and
Other minorities.
Minorities that we see today.
Exactly.
So I just want to know how you think it's possible to believe that's such a great document we're
Thank you
founded
for the
upon.
question. Where does it say that in the document?
Where does it say that in the document, he's saying?
No, keeper. Where does it say that in the document?
I'm sorry, what?
Where does it say what you said in the actual document?
He's gaslighting her. He doesn't know the answer, so he's going to retort with a question. That's literally what he's doing right now. I literally would be like, you know what, man? I asked you the question. Don't ask me. I asked you the question. You're gonna fucking answer it. I have nothing to say. My question was already stated. Now you need to retort with an answer and not with a question. Here we go. Let's see what she says.
I'm not entirely sure,
It
but
doesn't.
no,
It does. He's super lying, and whoever's clapping is a moron. That was his takedown? It doesn't. Oh, shit. Yes, it does, y'all. Don't let this fool you.
Instead, do you know what it does say? Provide.
Give me 1 second. I need to check something. Okay, I'm just checking if I'm still live. I am still live on YouTube. Okay, cool. Never mind. Here we go. Continue. I want to hear his statement, dude. This is about to be great, because his statement is just, it doesn't, when it absolutely does.
For the general welfare of all people. I preface when I talked about the United States Constitution, you know what's amazing is the amendment process. I love the story of Thaddeus Stevens, who fought like hell to make sure that blacks could have the right to vote.
Of course, he said blacks. Yeah, this man is a pure racist, and he doesn't even recognize it.
I love the story of the Republican Party, which was founded in 1860 as an anti-slavery party.
Yeah, you were right. He's absolutely right about that. Yeah, well, they changed fundamentally. That's basically the Democrats today. It really is, and that's the truth. They're clapping to something that they don't even know. Dude, this is kind of pathetic.
I hate what happened to indigenous people under Democrat presidents.
That's the problem. I knew you would say that. Under Democrat presidents, he doesn't understand that the shit fundamentally changed in the 20s, in the late 20s, early 30s, man. And I mean 1930s. Come on, y'all. Stop playing with this shit. This man's lying. He doesn't even know the Democrat. Oh man, you're this. They make it so easy. On the Democrat presidents, you don't even know what he's talking about.
Here's why it's the greatest document ever. Is because in a land with so many different backgrounds and languages and cultures in this room, from all over the world, we can peacefully have a conversation while all that's protected simultaneously. While we can agree to disagree, we can have this conversation. What you said is nowhere in the founding documents.
It is, though.
At all.
It's subtly in there. It's not verbatim, but it subtly is, absolutely.
What you said is what's some of the prejudices that was in the people of the founding fathers. This is called a logical fallacy. Tell me why the document is not correct. Don't tell me the sins of the authors.
But the sins of the authors were put into the document, sonny boy. You're literally paving the way for me to crush you. He's basically saying, whatever the guys that wrote this shit, don't let their flaws, which they put it into the document, don't let those flaws, I don't want you to judge the document because of their flaws. This makes no sense. When they literally put those flaws in there, you can't do that. However you are is what you write, man. That's how they did it back then, though. For real.
It's a big difference.
It's a big difference. I should have stopped it at that. Here we go. Let's go to the next one. I'm kind of done with this guy.
You mentioned that you don't try.
Oh God, it is this guy every time.
Oh boy, you've been through this. I do not promote violence.
You don't wish misery upon anyone, but you're wearing an ice hat.
Yeah, I don't wish violence, and he is wearing an ice hat. I just realized that. Holy dog shit. Turning Point USA, man. What a delightful cup of tea, aren't they? Amazing.
Let's talk about ice.
Let's talk about ice. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
What about ice don't you like?
What about ice don't you like? Every damn thing.
Violent organization.
Not
right?
violent.
Absolutely violent.
Yes, they're violent. How?
I'll tell you why I like ICE. They're the #1 agency that goes after child sex traffickers.
Is that true? Let's see. #1 agency that goes after sex trafficking. Let's see. I'm looking it up. The question is #1 child sex trafficking. Okay, so ICE does work with human trafficking. It is on their ice.gov. But he said child trafficking. A lot to read, but this is the first thing that I found, that yes, they do handle human trafficking.
#1, they arrest tens of thousands of child sex traffickers every single year. They also go after MS-13. They also go after terrorists that
MS-13 is a Salvadorian, I believe the Mexican-Salvadorian gang.
are here in the country domestically. ICE was formed after 9/11 to go after international threats that are here domestically. That's why they're called Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement. They get such a bad rap, and you actually meet with the agents, and you see what they do every single day. It's pretty extraordinary work. Now, they do go after people that have visa overstays. It has nothing to do with race.
Yeah, guess it does.
Illegal immigrant is not a race. Most of the visa overstays are people from Hungary or from Indonesia or from Japan. If you are here illegally, you should not be.
If they get these conservatives that can just speak really fast and just spew a bunch of bullshit like that Ben Shapiro fuck, they just spew a bunch of shit randomly, just quickly, and then that's all they do, and people think that they're right. I'd rather take a slow-speaking motherfucker that'll speak facts than a fast-speaking dude that'll get me out of there quickly that's speaking falsehood.
Here, despite your race, the immigration debate is demagogued by
No, they're not responsible for not.
politicians by being a racial issue. It has nothing to do with race and everything to do with the rule of law.
You talked, Charlie. I think it was you that.
Okay, yeah. Well, before we start the next one, yeah. Sure, bud. Whatever you say, man. If that's what you say, all right.
Talked a bit about like the Mueller investigation.
Yeah.
I know you said it was like a waste of time, that kind
The Mueller investigation. Yeah, I remember that.
of thing.
It was a Trump thing.
I don't know. What makes you think it was a waste of time? Because it was about 30 indictments, a couple convictions. What specifically about it was a waste of time to you? You know, criminals were exposed.
No heckling, no
By a court determined that criminals were
So,
exposed.
do you know what was the basis of the original Russia intelligence investigation in the FBI?
Right. So from what I understand, my understanding was that the investigation was opened up to basically understand all the different ways that the Russian Federation has colluded
What was
in
the
US
piece of
elections.
intelligence that began the surveillance or the spying, whatever you want to call it, of the Trump campaign?
Is that the dude in the middle that I destroyed in a YouTube video? Sitting next to him? God, jeez. All right, maybe he's that guy that this guy right here. I should be putting on Republicans say the darndest things.
No idea.
Okay,
but
so
yeah.
it was a dossier
Right.
that was funded by the Democrat National Committee and the Hillary Clinton campaign, constructed by an opposition research firm called Fusion GPS. The dossier has been disproven and debunked to have so many inaccuracies and misleading facts and information. So that was put in front of a FISA judge. For those of you that don't know what a FISA judge is, that is giving permission for the United States government to surveil its own citizens. Now, there were 3 members of the Trump campaign that were former individuals at highest level of national security: Chris Christie, Rudy Giuliani, and Lieutenant General Michael Flynn. If the FBI was actually worried about Russia interference, they could have approached Chris Christie, who was a U.S. attorney, Mayor Giuliani, who was a former U.S. attorney, or Lieutenant General Michael Flynn, who held the highest level of security
All the guys you just mentioned are against this place. Do you not get that? Are you that dense, man? Who is this guy?
clearance at the highest level.
Oh, Charlie Kirk, is that his name? Is this his channel? 511,000 subscribers, though. Wow.
Military saying, hey, we're worried about Russia interference
Hey, I'm scraping 10,000, so subscribe if you haven't already for weekly leftist videos.
in your election. We're worried about this Manafort guy. They never did that. Instead, they illegally surveilled and spied on the Trump campaign. So fast forward to April or May, where the actual Mueller investigation began. Andrew McCabe said it himself that his own internal workings towards getting eventual triggering of the Mueller investigation was based on the phony intelligence of Fusion GPS and based.
I love how he's just backpedaling, this is all gaslighting and adding like, well, this happened too, and this happened, and then this and this, and all the things you're mentioning is irrelevant. Russia interfered with the election. Trump knew about it, did nothing. Period. What else do you want, man? You need nothing else. It's been proven. Like, stop it. He did it twice,
And
man.
based on this investigation. You said 30 indictments. Let's break this down.
Guys are so dense.
Who is indicted? Paul Manafort is going to prison, not for Russia interference, my friend.
For tax fraud, yeah.
Right, tax fraud, wire fraud, and unregistered foreign lobbying for Ukraine, not even for Russia.
That's kind of Ukraine and Russia there. There's a little bit of a...
War?
Well, there's a war, yes, but like, keep in mind, yeah. I mean, saying that...
No, that's
I mean, the guy that he's asking a question, he's not wrong.
as a fair point, I think it's not to say that there isn't a connection.
I can see where you're coming from there.
Yeah.
I understand. There's a lot of cross-nationality
That
there.
it's really tough to...
Sure.
Yeah. there could be a
So
connection.
the second major indictment was George Papadopoulos,
Yep.
who lied under oath to the FBI. No Russian interference, no Russian connection. Okay. Also,
Okay, I gotta join in the conversation with Darth and Queen Irish. I don't actually think that making mandates when other people's lives are at stake for something that they cannot help or control, that's not authoritarianism. If it's only authoritarianism if you force shit on people that is unnecessary. Masks are not unnecessary. Like, not even a little bit, man. But that's just, I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't even know why the hell we're still talking about this in almost 2020. This virus came out in 19. End of 19. So let's move on, y'all.
Third, which is the most famous, is Lieutenant General Michael Flynn, who, again, is indicted for a process crime and was indicted not for Russian collusion, but for not filling out his paperwork properly for the incoming president to become National Security Council advisor for unregistered...
Hold on 1 minute here. What is he saying? Okay. Got it. All right, continue.
Foreign lobbying for the Turkish government. Okay? The fourth person who was indicted was the former attorney to the president, Michael Cohen, who we have on the record now lying at least 15 times to Congress under 2 separate testimonies. Now, he was not indicted for Russian collusion. He was not indicted for interference. He was indicted for taxi medallion fraud, tax fraud, and wire fraud. Now, those are the 4
tax fraud, wire
Americans
fraud.
so far. There might be more. There probably won't be. Actually, the 5th. I'm sorry. There was a 5th. Obama's White House counsel was just recently indicted.
After not even 1 day of the vaccination, my girl's feeling all type of misery. Freaking government and their breakthrough infectious vaccine. I'm just gonna continue with the video.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I'm sorry. In the last week,
Yep.
for unregistered foreign lobbying, taken a $4 million wire transfer that was laundered through Cyprus for, again, with Paul Manafort essentially being the lawyer on file. His criminal trial is still pending. He has pleaded innocent. Those are the 5 major Americans. Now, you said 30 indictments. The rest of them are foreign Russian citizens that we could indict the entire country of Russia for essentially colluding against America, because every day the whole country is registered as a foreign adversary. So we just picked 25 people that were running Russian troll farms. Now, the 5 things that I told you could have been done with just telling the Department of Justice to do their job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob Mueller was not needed for $30 million.
You thought it was AOC? Lavender? That's great.
Creating a public assassination campaign against a president that was originally based on faulty intelligence. And so, I think you and I can agree they're doing that for 2 years and exacerbating this Russian narrative where Congressman Adam Schiff, chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, now said there has yet to be released evidence that is...
This is like a dumb, smart conservative. I hate, they're the worst, dude. They think that they know, but they have no idea.
Material of Russian collusion against the Trump campaign. We're still waiting for what that is. There were 1,800 articles amongst the 4 major newspapers in America. USA Today, the Washington Post, the LA Times, and the New York Times. 1,800 articles alluding or adversary.
Sex, gender.
Rose up against and its triumph.
So how many genders are there?
Oh my God, they're gonna bring genders into this now. All right, let's continue. How many genders are there then?
There's so many. The way that the
So many. So many's not enough.
chromosomes actually break down with intersex genders and the way that it actually happens, that is the starting point that you learn in like 5th grade. But when you actually do
Like
real
5th grade.
experiments, you learn that the way that data breaks down when it comes to
Can you give me a number or not?
genders.
Number?
A number? You have 2. That's 6th grade science. When you move on, there are hundreds of different categories.
So what you learn in 6th grade becomes less true as you get older? Like gravity becomes less.
He's just bringing in people that are for progression, and he's gonna bring them in and have them speak on it, and then he's just going to gaslight them and be a bullshit artist. That's what he's gonna do.
It's a basic building
Newton's
block
third
that
law
children
becomes less
learn
true?
in order to understand the
Newton's law becomes less true. That's what this is bullshit.
concept of gender. When you break it down into actual
Gender and
experiments when it
sex
comes
are
to
directly
chromosomes and sex,
Gender and sex are actually not related. It's like been scientifically proven.
it breaks down into hundreds of different categories that actually differentiate between just two genders. What you're saying is there are facts and you don't believe in there being opinions.
Yes, I am
and
saying that there are
feelings.
facts.
This is a scientific fact that if you talk to any biologist, you will learn.
So in biology, they teach you
are
that there's
completely
XX
just
and
using
XY
a historical,
chromosomes.
not
So give me a
scientific.
number of how many genders there are. Then we can start.
Hundreds, many. It breaks
Unlimited,
down,
right?
It breaks
So
down
it's
in so
anything
many
you
more
want to be,
categories.
anything you feel.
No, it's what scientists determine.
Yeah, she's actually right. Science have determined that gender and sex are different, and genders there are many. They're thinking of vagina and penis. That's sex. You moron. Gender is completely different.
Even specific categories.
XY.
Why do you need a number if you're
Bingo.
already
Why do you need a number? That's a great
You
question.
literally have no idea how it works. You're
Because
using
then you could
6 grade
self-identify to be anything you want at any time.
Literally, biologists are saying that this is the way the gender actually breaks down.
So you would accept the argument that you can self-identify to be anything at any time.
Yes, because literally
Okay.
biologists have
That's
told me
what's
that
wrong
gender-
with not having a number.
That's what's wrong. We're not having a number. Are you serious, my guy? Is he serious?
There are hundreds of different numbers.
But again, you don't have a number. I just want to recap. that.
Hundreds. There's hundreds of different
So where would
ways
you
the
put?
data breaks down.
Okay, so the data breaks down in two very simple predominant categories: XX and XY, and that's
No.
That's sex, you moronic, idiotic imbecile, man. That's sex.
no. Oh, so there's not male and female.
I think what happens is you don't
That's
understand
sex, man.
science and scientific
Oh, I don't.
backing.
Oh, okay. So
And you just want to
so I
put
can
forth this
so
like
I
fascist
so
simple.
oh fascist simple. Here we go. That's it.
Yeah, because it is. That's literally what this support President Trump. Yeah, you're a fascist if you wear that shirt. And he is.
That will
You support Trump, you support fascists.
keep you.
So what is fascist about saying there's two genders?
Is you're just being completely not faithful to what actual science is telling you.
No,
because you
science
wanna
is
put
quite
forward
simple. That
your
there's
own
a
oppressive narrative
Oh,
about how you
oppressive.
think
So
gender
now I'm
should be
oppressive.
believed.
How am I being oppressive? This is the truth comes out eventually. So how am I being
Yeah,
oppressive?
you're being oppressive.
How am I being oppressive?
You're being
You're oppressing people that want to just be themselves. What does it matter to you? That's how you're oppressing them. See, I wish I was there.
oppressive by denying people the ability to have.
How am I
their own
denied
identity.
anyone anything? Okay, denying people identity. People can identify however they want. I'm only going to use two genders.
That's it? I'm just gonna use two genders. Okay. Alright, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Charlie Kirk, the conservative, I guess, face. Yeah, this dude's a moron. I wouldn't give him 2 seconds of my time, dude. I talked to him about a couple of things. He wouldn't have a chance to even get any further with me. I'd be like, this is what it is, man. Science doesn't care if you believe in it or not. Okay? I want to make that very clear. Science does not care if you believe in it or not. And it never will. It's just how it is. It's just how science is, man. You're right. But, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was the whole video, I'm guessing. Yeah, 13 minutes. Yeah, that was it. Charlie Kirk, everybody. Let's give him a round of applause. Not really. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm going to do a live tomorrow again. Probably going to play some Jackbox maybe, or we can get into some more videos. Oh, you're good, Frisk. But I am actually we're going to get off of here. I got to go write a couple things. Going to go eat some lunch. And then I got to actually write a video. I'm going to write a video on the abortion crisis that's happening. This crisis to me. The women's rights crisis that's happening in Texas and in a bunch of other states. I'm trying to go and format it. It'll be done writing by tomorrow, and then Friday I'll be recording it. So, I want to break my iPad listening to him. I'm sorry, Marna. I apologize. But thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. So I hope you guys stick around for tomorrow again. I'll be doing the same exact thing. And we're going to go... I don't know what I'm going to look at. I might play Jackbox, or we might react to something else and bring up some more topics. There's always shit to talk about in the United States. Y'all know that. But thank you guys so much for everything, and I will see you guys soon.